And at least 5 alleged victims accusing former Penn State football coach Jerry Sandusky of sexual abuse will testify during a hearing next week. As Houstonians brace for the coldest nights of the season, the Star of Hope Rescue Mission is fanning out across the city to help those living on the streets. 1,800 jobs are up for grabs at a huge oil, gas, and transportation career fair near Corpus Christi tomorrow, so dust off those resumes. A landmark day for politics in the city of Houston, although a lot of folks don't even know what's happening here outside the Hobby Center. We'll bring it to you live. We'll also get their opinion on today's Iowa caucuses. Do you think there's too much hype surrounding the caucuses?
There's been a lot of hype this year.
Jody, do you care about the Iowa caucuses?
No.
You know, the Republican candidates have really been going at each other's throats. So does that make you, think twice about getting involved?
To tell you the absolute truth about it, I kind of wait a little bit.
And we're not seeing giant drops either. We're seeing just kind of really strong sprinkly drops, if you get what I mean. We're going to send it back to Mike in the studio, and we're going to get in the live truck until we see you again. Oh, Sally, she did not have a Mustang like this. Rev her up, Jeff. Listen to that baby purr. That is the Mustang Boss 302, brand new, and really not available too many places. We've got the registered dietitian in the house, Carol Lapin, and we have got the man in the know as far as beverages go here at Brennan's. He is the bar manager, Richard Middleton, and we're going to talk about the most popular drinks this New Year's as well as the lowest calorie, because I know a lot of people out there concerned about the waistline. I don't know how they don't eat all of it, because that's what would happen if you put me in a room with gingerbread and candy.
You would just eat all of it.
It would be gone. It would be me with a stomach ache and crumbs around my mouth. That would be on display. No one would want to see that.
I think everyone wants to see that. Thanks for spending your time.
We'll see you back here at 9.
All right, bye.
Unlike some southern cities that offer one specialty, Houston really has it all. We have a very diverse community, a very rich heritage. It's a melting pot of great food, no matter what you're craving.
Wednesdays by Bravo.
Top Chef is messing with Texas.
Well, you left something out, Top Chef. No Houston anywhere on the menu. But we're not turkeys, and this time we're not going down without a fight.
Food, glorious food.
The Houston culinary scene is sizzling with a new competition, and you can cast your vote online now in the running for the best food city in the South.
Well, of course, we're the food capital of the United States.
That's the spirit. So what does Houston really taste like?
Like meat, patty, hot dog, chili cheese.
And you've eaten an entire one of these?
It hurts, but yes, I have.
No matter what's on the menu, you can bet that someone in Houston makes it the way your mama used to. From vintage Tex-Mex to come and get it Creole, authentic Chinese, and fresh Gulf seafood. Houston cuisine is just as diverse as the people who brought it here, and some of the recipes are older than Texas itself.
Fajitas and cow heads were among the cuts that the ranch hands got.
Please tell me you don't have any cow heads in any of the food.
Oh yeah, well hey look, cow heads are what we use these days to make barbacoa. So we'd love to have some cow heads around.
Nestled inside the Old Tower Theater on Westheimer, the special feature is vintage Tex-Mex, cooked up by co-owner Rob Walsh, straight from the Tejano table and served up with lots of chili con carne.
We have some dishes in Tex-Mex, nachos, fajitas, chili con carne, frozen margaritas. Those were all invented here in Texas, or at least very close to Texas on the other side of the border. You don't get those things when you eat interior Mexican food in Mexico City.
I don't know what it is that they put in there, but it's amazing.
Haven chef Randy Evans thinks he knows the secret to Houston's savory success.
You know, we've always been that Gulf Coast city where it's all about what's coming out of the Gulf of Mexico, those Creole flavors. After Katrina, we certainly became home for many New Orleanians and people from Louisiana, Mississippi, Gulf Coast area.
Food, glorious food. We're anxious to try it.
I think it's important for people to know how good Houston is. We all know that here. We live here. We're our biggest fans. But people outside of Houston, they just think that we're oil, space, barbecue, and Tex-Mex, which we're all really good at, but there's so much more that Houston has to offer.
And what a great example of that diversity here at Phoenicia Specialty Foods, new place, new location in downtown Houston. And instead of the I Love Lucy episode where you've got them eating the chocolate, you've got pita bread coming out of the chute.
On the outside, it looks more like a rough and tumble bar than folks getting ready to be cleansed of their sins. Online, it's billed as a life-changing experience.
My intention after the first time I went there was to actually take a nice car and just disappear again.
What if we set up a place where it was just real normal to come in and to say, my name is John and I'm an alcoholic. My name's Mary, and I've been divorced like 4 times. I remember reading something that Dietrich Bonhoeffer once said. He said, the church, the weird thing is that if a real sinner showed up at church, we'd all be freaked out. We wouldn't know what to do.
On the radio, it is pitched as a haven for those who have lost hope.
They help me believe again.
They help me forgive myself.
They help me restore my hope.
On the inside, as advertised, people you would least expect to see worshiping, because the expectation is that they have been forgotten.
My name is Roseanne. I'm an addict.
What, it's going to be 8 years that I'm out of jail?
Hey everyone, my name is Pauletta. I'm an alcoholic and an addict, and I'm also a United States veteran. And today I celebrate 3 years being back in the country, and I'm very happy.
What looks like an AA meeting is the foundation of Mercy Street.
I think that God wants you to live free. And there's a lot of stuff that actually seeks to kill and destroy that freedom.
Pastor Greg Taylor has been in ministry for 26 years and certainly wasn't prepared for what he first witnessed.
And what attracted me to Mercy Street was, I think it's just the craziness, right? To be able to acknowledge the sort of the messiness of life is really freeing.
A stained glass cross, the first thing Michelle Hansford saw when she walked through the doors at Mercy Street 5 years ago. She arrived on a van from a treatment center.
When I walked in, I felt real connected. The people were real welcoming, and I felt warm and like, I don't know, this community just, they kind of wrap around people that need the love of God. And so I haven't never felt like I deserved the love of God until I came here.
5 years after that fateful day, her sobriety is still going strong.
I have a God full of grace and mercy and that loves me no matter what I've done or where I've been.
And that is the Holy Grail here. After all, they proudly boast Jesus himself was a bit of a rebel, long hair, living at home, and raising you-know-what with authorities.
I've always sensed that God meets us in the middle of our mess, and that as long as we deny that mess, we're going to miss who God is, and then we're going to miss ourselves.
No expectations, no judgment, just unwavering support.
And wow, man, this place is the best place in the United States of America.
Mercy Street is a destination that has led parishioners to a new path in life.
Hey everybody, I'm Darla and I'm an addict. By the grace of God, I have 80 days.